Livonia. My name's Rob Drzwicki. I'm the Director of Government Affairs and Outreach, and this is Livonia On Air. We're very excited to have a special guest with us today. She's very busy throughout the community, but especially right here at home in Livonia. This is Ovia Jasunker. She is a youth commissioner here with the Livonia Youth Commission, one of our 20 some odd commissions we have at the city. They do a lot of volunteer work. They help us decide direction for where we want to go as a city when it comes to taking account for our youth. Ovia, thank you so much for coming and joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So first things first, how long have you been on the Youth Commission?
I've been on the Youth Commission for about 3 years now.
Okay.
Started in high school when I was a freshman in high school.
As a freshman in high school, so you didn't even have a driver's license yet.
No.
So mom was picking you up and dropping you up, bringing you to these awesome meetings. And what is it exactly that the Youth Commission does? What do you do as a commissioner?
Well, we do a lot of work to make sure that the youth of Livonia are heard and accounted for when we're making decisions, like you said. Something that we do is the sapling program for the fourth graders in Livonia, where we drop off saplings for all the elementary schools and they can plant them in their homes. I still have mine from when I was in fourth grade. It's still in my backyard. It's a lot taller than me now. And yeah, we do a lot of those kinds of programs. We donate to a lot of different organizations to help the youth.
That's great. That's great. My brother still has his sapling from fourth grade. He's a little bit older than you. In fact, he's older than me. And they can get really big, but if you keep them in a pot, you kind of keep them forever, and they stay to the size that you want them at. So that's awesome. So it's you, and who is on the Youth Commission? Is this all young people like yourself? Are there other people involved?
Yeah, it's a lot of young people, but then there's also people from other organizations to represent them and their standpoints as well, like GrowthWorks, and other ones as well.
Oh, that's great. So somebody like GrowthWorks would have a really good understanding of dealing with substance abuse, yes, or kids going through traumatic experience and things like that. That's great, because I think I got to read something about a youth summit you guys did, and mental health was a major part of that. Mm-hmm. Were you a part of this youth summit?
Yeah, so we did this 2 years ago, and in that youth summit, ahead of the youth summit, we asked high schoolers in Livonia to fill out a form and identified the top issues that they face in society and in school, and other places as well. And one of the big ones there was mental health and substance abuse. So with that, we got people from the area that deal with that kind of issues, and they had a meeting with the youth that came to our youth summit and tried to get ideas to solve the problems that they face in school.
It's great just seeing some outcomes in that youth summit. That was students from all the high schools in Livonia came to that?
Yes. Really,
really neat. And from what I understand, from what I read, and I think that's available online as well, the breakdown from the youth summit, you guys were able to kind of pinpoint what the major issues that youth were actually seeing, mm-hmm, from their perspective. Mm-hmm. And I know the adults always try and come in and tell you what to do. But to get it from their perspective, to understand the real focus that we need on those mental health struggles, social media being a factor in there, drug abuse being a factor in there. So really great output, just coming from some brilliant young people and their partners that are on there. I think Figure is involved in the Youth Commission as well. Livonia Save Our Youth. So real strong partners of the city already, and just giving them an extra boost in their engine from some new ideas. That's great. So So you do the sapling program. That's really cool. I know tons of people all over this town still have their little sapling that they got in fourth grade. So that's something the Youth Commission has been doing for decades. Yes. It's been a long running piece of their mission and of their work. And then do you partner with other organizations throughout town as well?
Yeah, I remember last year we partnered with Do It for Denny to help them out with their causes, to give gifts to children that don't have the money to get them at Christmas time.
That's awesome. Yeah, really cool program where they let the parents kind of go and shop for free.
Yeah.
Really, really neat stuff. So I understand that there's another huge volunteer event that's going to be going on. And not only are you a youth commissioner, but you're involved in another organization that actually makes this happen. And that's the Touch a Truck event that's coming up. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Very cool. So first let's set the dates so we can throw this up on the internet, right? So what are the dates of the Touch a Truck event this year?
Touch a Truck is going to be on August 23rd, 2025 from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right, so that's coming up soon. Make your plan to get there. Touch a Truck's been going on for a long time. Livonia's Touch a Truck event has become bigger and bigger and bigger every year. And I think it's because of who kind of took the reins of leadership there. So for years, our Rotary Club has really kind of been a piece of that. But from what I understand, they kind of outsourced and got some even better personalities in there. Tell me who's working with that Rotary to make that happen.
Yes, so I'm the president of our Churchill Rotary Interact Club at Churchill High School. And so a group of 10 of us work to put this event together, and we work with the Livonia AM Rotary to plan and get contacts for trucks, for sponsors, and other things like that.
That's great. And I know I've run into you guys as you're having meetings with those Rotarians throughout the summer. I mean, it's not school time. You're not getting extra credit out of this. You're doing it because you think it's the right thing to do. So 10 of you awesome young people are kind of leading the charge on this. How long has the Rotary Interact Club been kind of leading the charge on it?
So it was actually started by a high school student 8 years ago. So from the start, it was kind of led by youth, but it was more so led by the AM Rotary. And then it kind of shifted to more of a youth-focused leading. And this year, we've been planning since April, and we've been doing meetings every week for that. So it's been hundreds of hours of hard work by all of the team members.
And I know I've run lots of events. It's a ton of work, but you've got a lot of pieces. I go every year. I love Touch a Truck. My kids don't even care about it anymore. I still go and check it out because I don't care how old you are. Going and seeing a big, awesome, cool piece of mechanical, American steel out there, and you got everything from dump trucks to school buses. But we're also flying now. So tell us what we're going to be excited to see this year.
So last year we had 2 helicopters. This year we're going to have 3. Okay. And then something new that we're all very, very excited about this year is we're going to have a group of skydivers called the Misty Blues, and they're a full female skydiving team. And they're going to be jumping into our park. So that'll be a lot of fun.
It is awesome.
Yes.
So how many parachutists are going to be part of this group?
We're not quite sure yet.
However many show up that day, right? That's really neat. So you'll have at a specific time, you're going to let people know when that time is, probably?
Yeah, so the helicopters will be all in the morning from 8 to 9:30, around that time. And then the skydivers should be there around 11:30.
That's awesome. Okay. So you can walk around, you can go check out all the stuff, but there's also kind of a show. There's some things to set your watch to make sure you're there for. That's really neat. Probably going to be very exciting just for the kids, especially if it's a surprise to some of these kids when all of a sudden they look up and they're like, who's that lady? What are they doing? Any other things that are going to be new this year? I know you're calling every organization in Southeast Michigan to try and get some cool things there. Any other cool things you're really excited about?
We've had some military vehicles that are showing up as well. We are also going to have around 8 or 9 food trucks there. So it's everything from like burgers to ice cream to cone ice.
Oh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever seen a food truck at Touch a Truck. That's pretty neat. You'll have those all out there, and those usually have some pretty interesting stuff to look at on them anyway. Really neat. And I know because I work with the Education Foundation, the LPS Education Foundation. They bring the school bus every year.
Yes.
And kids love getting on a school bus.
They love it.
They think it's the coolest thing ever. Probably because it's not taking them to school, right? It's just staying in one spot and not taking them away to go learn or anything like that. Great way to kind of lead up into the upcoming school year, which is coming really fast. Definitely. It's getting darn close. So are there any other things that folks need to remember? Let's remind them of the day and the time one more time.
August 23rd at Greenmead, 8:30 to 2.
8:30 to 2 o'clock. So plenty of time. It's a little bit calmer and cooler in the morning.
Yes.
Until the helicopters come popping in, and then it's jam-packed with people. We'll get thousands and thousands of people over to Greenmead that day. There's one thing that the Youth Commission does now, actually, that it was an idea that you and your team came up with last year, which I think is quite brilliant for our kids that need a little bit of a sensory break for the day. every kid who walks into the Touch a Truck event gets a free Matchbox car from a local person who likes to make sure that every kid gets to walk away with something from it. So the Youth Commission has set up a couple of those little mats, those carpets, right, with little roads on it, and kind of off to the side where it's a little bit quieter, away from people. Kids can just kind of quietly sit and play for a minute. So along with the nice little sensory area that you're going to have, I understand that we've got a couple hours in there that it's going to be a little bit quieter. Again, for those kids that have some sensory issues, if I've got a kiddo that doesn't like loud beeping horns or really loud, slamming trucks or anything, when do I want to bring them?
Yeah, so our sensory quiet hours are going to be 8:30 to 10:30. During this time, there's no honking of the horns or anything like that. So feel free to come in the morning and enjoy a nice, quiet Touch a Truck.
Absolutely. And it's a good time whether it's loud or not. But again, if you got those kids with some sensory troubles, make them as comfortable as possible. It's a brilliant idea to do that first couple hours. So it's a little bit more calm, a little bit more serene. Hopefully mom and dad have already had coffee that morning, so they don't need to wake up. And then later on, those sirens will be going and things like that. And if your kids are still having some issues or just need a break from that, we got that nice little area off to the side to make sure that they're super comfortable. That's great. So when I pull in there, I'm going to pull into the Greenmead parking lot. Is it going to cost me anything to park?
So parking is free. At the entrance, you're going to pay $5.
Okay.
And those $5 go towards our charity funds, which last year we raised over $10,000 to donate to multiple different local and international charities and organizations. So all of that money goes towards those amazing causes. None of it gets used for anything else.
You're not keeping it all.
I'm not
going
keeping
by
any of
yourself
it.
a little lunch that day. No, that's great. So and those charities of choice, those are going to go through the Key Club and the Rotary. Is that how that works?
Yeah. So one of our bigger recipients of our money is Shelter Box, which is an international organization that works to house and feed families that have been displaced by things like war or political issues. And so they give them things like tents and then obviously food as well. And last year we gave them $5,000 and we actually got a Gold Hero Award from them this year. So we were really, really excited about that.
Very cool. Very cool. So you're putting on this great event. So all these kids get to see the cool trucks and have a great time out there. At the same time, you are making sure that folks that aren't as lucky as us, that don't get to just drive up to a nice historic area and go look at really cool trucks and see helicopters flying over and ladies jumping out of airplanes at us. But you get to help somebody while you're doing it. And these folks that displaced by whether it's a hurricane or a bombing, obviously not nearly as lucky as us here in Livonia, but they're able to get some food, some shelter, and some ability to take care of themselves. So congratulations to you guys, to your Interact Club, and to the AM Rotary. It's always great to hear these things happening. What else is there that's going on? Are there any other activities happening on the site?
Yeah, so we do have our little activities area back in the back corner, and that's where, as you said, the Youth Commission is going to be. Over there, we also have 3 of our local robotics teams from Livonia, Novi, and Farmington. They're going to be showing off the robots, playing with the kids, shooting some balls and stuff like that.
Cool.
We're also going to have a arts and crafts area where people can make little bookmarks for them. And then we're also going to have face painters as well. So you can get your face painted for free and walk around Touch a Truck while it dries off.
There you go. That works for me. So you can walk around with your face painted like a tiger, holding your bookmark you just made after you just relaxed where it's a little bit quieter for a while, and then go about your day, go have some fun. I know there's kids running around there the whole day, parents chasing them, and it's a great time. Make sure to make your plan to get there. I want to thank you for coming out. It is always great to hear from our youth, and it's always great to hear that you're doing amazing stuff in the community. This is one of the biggest Touch Truck events in the state of Michigan with the number of people that come in. How many people are we expecting? Do you know?
Last year we had around 10,000, so we're hoping to get to 12 this year.
All right, so join her friends and about 12,000 other of our friends as we rev up for the Touch a Truck event. We will see you soon. Thanks for joining us here on Livonia On Air.